Welcome back to my YouTube videos. I'm Jenna and here is where I make my semi-regular crafting updates. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I hope everyone has had a good start to September so far and had a good end of August. Today is Sunday, September 3rd, and I'm here with some projects that I've been working on at the end of August, beginning of September, so I'm really excited to share. I have no knitting to share this time around, which surprised me as I was getting my projects gathered for this. But it's not surprising with all the work that's been going in my apartment. It's honestly has been easier to just grab my cross-stitching for whatever reason and work on that. Oh my gosh, apartment update, I guess. Still no bathroom. I don't know if when I last updated it had even started, but yeah, I have no functioning bathroom in my apartment. So I've been using my neighbors, I've been using my mom's, I've been using my mom who lives a few minutes away, actually, not even that close. My neighbor lives right upstairs, but it's been kind of weird to use her apartment. She gave me her key, but you know, you don't want to impose on people and like that's not your space. Yeah, it's been so hard. You just really don't realize how much you appreciate having access to the basic necessities of like a bathroom. So I really am feeling for those who are houseless and don't have homes of their own to go to for that kind of stuff. It's really crazy. Okay, maybe I'll insert some pictures at the end if I feel motivated to show you the complete madness that's happening in my apartment right now. Like, it's not just they're not just fixing my bathroom. It was a complete gut and redo of all the walls, all the plumbing. It was completely ripped out and is being completely redone. So the plumbing is finally done and they're just installing walls now. So hopefully this will be the last week of this. I think I just got bit by something. Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes didn't bother me the whole summer and now they're biting me in September. Okay, on to the stitching. So what I have a finish. I was hoping to have it FFO'd, but with everything going on, I just didn't. So I think I probably will have time today to finish it, and then maybe if I do FFO, I'll just film a small clip and put it into my next video and not save it until my next update, because this piece in particular is going to be a gift for one of the sisters at my church that I go to, that kind of guided me through my faith formation and a whole bunch of other stuff. And so she's like very dear to my heart right now. And so this piece was the Dove, Cross with Dove. It is by 365 Days of Dana on Etsy. And the fabric is a 16 count tea leaves Ada by Color and Kind. I love it. I just did it with regular DMC threads. The lighting in here is kind of weird. I'm sorry. It's also not morning anymore, so like the light coming from my window isn't the best. So there we go. It's very, very cute. It was very fast. It was fun to work on. And I'm just doing a regular hoop finish for it. So I think that'll look really good. But that's my finish. I like really just stopped cutting out fabric. Now I just kind of work like wherever it fits and then I cut it out later. So it's like, I don't want to cut it yet. But okay, I'm gonna put this back in here. I traveled with it to the store to make sure it fit because I think it was my Luna and Artemis piece, and actually I should finish those both tonight because they're hoop finishes. And I bought the wrong sizes and I was like, I just have to bring the piece with me to make sure because I just don't trust myself. Alright, so that was a finish. I did have a new start, and my new start was the Wizard Castle by Lunar Fox Stitch. on Instagram. I don't know if she has an Etsy store anymore. I'm trying to see if I can find the finished image. Uh-oh. Give me 1 second. I should be able to get to it. Yeah, I don't know if she has I don't think she has an Etsy store anymore. Now I think she has her own, but I'll show it. It's just on a regular. How did I get signed out? Oh, this is bummer, guys. I'm so sorry. This is not what I want to be doing during the video, so I don't know. Hold on, if I can sign in. Oh, what is going on? Ah, I just want to show you guys a picture of it. Aha, there we go. Okay. So yeah, this is one of those pre-stretched. Do I have something to put in the back of this? Black little canvases you can get from like Michael's or Etsy. Not Etsy. Oh my God, Michael's or Amazon. You can get these little pre-stretched canvases. So this is one of the black ones. It's just like a regular 14 count fabric, and I'm doing it 2/1. Again, the pattern is Wizard School by Lunar Fox Stitch, and that's my beginnings. I'm making this for a viewer from my Twitch stream. I held a giveaway on my Discord channel. If you'd like to join my Discord channel, just leave me a comment in the link below. I think with your email address, and I can send you an invite link. And if I could ever get it to pull up what it will look like when it's done, that would be great. Okay, maybe it's not the worst thing, but it's one of those little bottle projects. So yeah, I'm holding giveaways on my Discord channel, like maybe every other month. I'm sampling with this one. I'm trying to see like how long it'll take me to finish this for one of my viewers, and then I will gauge if it's like how often I want to do this style of giveaway, or if I'm just gonna hold it when I am finished with the one that I just gave away. All right, it's not opening. If it does open, I'll show you guys what it'll look like when it's done. All right, next project. I finished my 20-hour rotation on my Stardew Valley map that I'm stitching on 18 count. It's like an oatmeal-y item. My tablet is not having it at all today, guys, because now I have the picture for this. Oh, there it goes. So this is the Stardew Valley map, and this is by Bunya X Stitch. If you ever want to say, if you're ever wondering where my patterns are from, just comment below and I'll help you. Sorry, I'm getting so many messages on my phone and I can't pay attention to them right now. So that's what it'll look like when it's done. And here's where I got to on my 20-hour rotation. I'm so excited. So I kind of got, well, like this is so hard. This whole side, really mainly this whole big chunk here is now fully done. And so then I started creeping over on this side. And so next time I rotate, hopefully I'll be able to move the Q-snap and be completely on that side of the fabric. It's not that big either. I think somewhere over here was like the middle point of the project going across. So it's not bad. And going down, I'm already a little bit past the middle point, I think. So I'm really excited for that one. And that I'm just doing with DMC threads 2/1. Did the other thing ever open up? Oh my gosh. I am like having such a hard time with my technology today. And the other thing I don't think ever loaded. Oh, it did. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. I don't know if that everyone. I don't know what's going on. Okay, moving along. Next, I decided to pull out one of my samplers for sampler September, and it was part of, oh no, it was August. But I guess it was part of like the whole Christmas in July thing. Like I really wanted a Christmassy piece. And plus I feel like whenever I decide to work on seasonal projects, like the season just passes too quickly. So I'm trying to work on them before the actual season arrives. So this next piece is the Christmas Eve sampler by Joan Elliott. And I am stitching it on a 32 count Lugana in the color Atlantis by Zweigart. And I am going 2/1, and here's where I am. I'm so excited. So I held a poll on my Instagram about, you know, do folks stitch that whole alphabet, because this is like my first time stitching a sampler. And like, does everyone just stitch the numbers? And so I held a poll if people, do they customize or do they just stitch it, you know, that way with all the alphabet and numbers? And it was pretty interesting. I thought more people were going to say stitch it with the numbers and alphabet as written, but a lot more people voted for customize. And I think that's what I'm going to do too. So I was getting a lot of ideas from Deb Stitch to Stash and Caitlin Kate Stitches at the New Jersey Stitch NJ Retreat. I forget the name change for it. And you know, I could either cut the whole alphabet out and not have it at all, or you know, and then just move this piece, part of it up, and just not stitch that middle part at all, which will greatly reduce how big it is. But I'm not sure. I think for sure I'm going to keep the numbers, and I'm just going to make it 20 and then another 2, because hopefully it won't take me until 2030 something to finish it, maybe 2020 something. So I'm going to get those 3 numbers stitched. I have to work on centering them. I'm so scared of that kind of stuff. Like visually I just struggle. So I'm going to stitch the stuff around it first, and then I'll figure out where the middle is and fitting the numbers in and not messing up and having it look center. And then for the alphabet, I'm not sure. I think I wanted to do something with like me and my boyfriend's name and something Christmas or something. So I'm still thinking about what to do, or just cutting the whole alphabet all together. So I'm not sure. But I'm loving how it's coming out so far, and I'm trying to do the back stitching as I go. I really do like this fabric though. It's so pretty. And it's stamped. So on the other side's really pretty too. It's such a nice color. And then, so it looks like on the main side. Super pretty. So it probably definitely won't be as big as it's supposed to be, since I'm probably not going to be stitching it exactly as charted. Which is nice, because then as I was looking at it, even if I don't make the alphabet section as big, like the border is not anything complicated, so I'd be able to cut it however much I needed to cut it, and then just continue with this bottom part here, and it would be just fine. So that's my plans for my Christmas Eve sampler. So hopefully putting that back on the rotation block. And did that piece ever load? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it wants to cooperate, which is fine. All right, and then my last piece that I'm going to share is, and I made a joke about this on my Instagram today, if you guys saw. So I am stitching Little House Needleworks Home of Needleworker, and I made a joke on my Instagram that like I'm stitching something with an alphabet and numbers. I'm stitching a sampler. This is my first sampler, and I'm stitching something that has a house on it. And so am I a real cross stitcher now? And for those who know why I joke about this, you know, but if you don't know, I won't go into too much detail about it, but I was made to feel, or I perceived last year, that there was some folks who were a little snooty towards work that wasn't like traditional cross stitch stuff, like, you know, I stitch a lot of nerd culture, game culture, anime, video game stuff that's not what you normally conventionally see in cross stitching, and that's what I love, and it's my favorite stuff to stitch. And when I would have finishes, I noticed a few eyes kind of giving me some interesting looks. But you know, if you stitch something with a house or something like this, then I guess you fit in better. So it was just a joke, and it's just something I joke about now, and it doesn't really bother me because I stitch what I love, and everyone should be able to stitch what they love without any judgment, and just leave people alone and let them enjoy what they want to do with their craft. Same thing for knitting, same thing for quilting. I feel like all of these crafty kind of activities also come with people who are pretentious for no reason. And I don't understand that, and it bothers me. Anywho, Home of a Needleworker! I really, really love this piece. I think I bought this at Dixie Darling or something like that a really long time ago. I'm stitching it on a color and cotton that I got in my fabric club. It's a 16 count Ida and River Rock. And it's really, really pretty. And I'll show you guys where I am. Not much, but I got quite a bit done. I finished up that top border. I finished the entire roof. I did all of the windows and the doorway and the white under the roof. And then I started on this little leaf guy. So I am not using any of the classic color work so far for it, and I am switching them out with threads that I got from my color and cotton thread club that I was in. So I will show you the roof, and the top border is in Black Walnut by Color and Cotton. It's not really showing true because of my lighting today, sorry. And then the white I chose Old Lace, another Color and Cotton. And then the green, I'm not still 100% sure I'm crazy about it. I might rip it out, I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think down below. But I picked Color and Cotton Seahorse for it. Hopefully that's showing up pretty well. And I felt like when I held it up on the fabric like this, that it stood out pretty well. But now I'm finding that when I stitch with it, for some reason, it's not as vibrant as I thought it would be. Hopefully there's like these little cherries that go like on the side of it. I'm hoping that'll help it pop out a little more. And I'm still trying to figure out what color I want to do for the lettering. It's supposed to be brandied pears in Classic Colorworks. And I do have a few Color and Cotton ones to dig through to see if it'll match. But if it won't, I might just order that thread from 123 Stitch. I'm trying not to use DMC and try on some of these smaller projects to give some of these flosses that I've collected a chance. So that was that. And then I think, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Unless that picture finally loaded, folks. It did! Okay, so if you remember, a few minutes ago I was showing the Wizard Castle by Lunar Fox Stitch. And this is what it'll look like when it's done. It's like one of those little cross stitch in a bottle pieces. And that's my start. So I'm really excited to finish this for a viewer of my stream and a friend and a moderator actually who helps moderate my stream. So she won this giveaway, and I'm really excited to work on this project for her and get it out to her. And I thought putting it in one of these little things is just such a good choice. And it'll look really good when it's done. But, alright, that's it from me. I might, if I feel motivated, I might film a little plant kind of tour of my outside cactuses who are just growing like crazy this summer. Before I bring them in for the late fall, I'd like to get a little kind of video of how they're doing. But who knows? It might be in this video, might be in the next one. But yeah, that's it for me today. I hope everyone is doing really well and enjoying their September so far. I go back to work this week, so I'm really hoping that this is not my last video for like a half a year, as that tends to happen in September, October. I just drop off. I really am going to try my best to keep making videos in these little short spurts that I find to be more manageable. Okay, but wish me luck. I'm hoping to have a good class this year and not be crazy stressed, and still have time for crafting and myself, which is very important. And I hope my apartment renovations continue to go okay. But anywho, I hope everyone is doing well and enjoys their beginning of September. And happy stitching, and I'll see everybody next time. Bye!